Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation and thanks to the organizing team to give me chance to present the paper at BLM2 ICM4 and International Joint E-Conference. Our title of the paper, Beyond Prescription Intake of Dietary Supplements During Corona Pandemic, Legal Aspects. Me, Joyashree Dash from BGC Trust University, Bangladesh, would again like to thank the organizing team who will give the presentation. And one of my co-authors is Mohammad Ridwanul Haq from BGC Trust University, Bangladesh. Introduction. Bangladesh, a country of nearly 170 million people, was confirmed the first COVID-19 case on March 2020. In South Asia, Bangladesh is a densely populated country and due to the rapid transmission of coronavirus, it facing disaster in healthcare sector. The insufficiency of health workforce in Bangladesh, people prefer to take their healthcare from non-qualified providers and they also make inappropriate use of drugs. In Bangladesh, during Corona, the use of dietary supplements among individuals is very common to prevent the disease, to supply nutritional needs, and to boost up the energy level. Dietary supplements are widely popular because of it offer the dynamic improvement to our health but need to rational use if mandatory and according to prescription. And for that purpose, the authors want to draw a legal concern of the issue to develop a monitoring cell and other legal way to stop or reduce such gross intake of dietary supplements during pandemic or normal situation. Objectives. At first, to understand the present scenario of intake of dietary supplement at corona pandemic. Then, to assess the health effect of the gross intake of dietary supplements without prescription. Finally, to find out the solution under a legal framework regarding the malpractice of dietary supplements. Scenario of dietary supplements in Bangladesh during corona pandemic. During this COVID-19 period, people are used to collect information to ensure health protection from various sources like social media, newspaper, television program, etc. And they are learning towards the dietary supplement to both defend from COVID-19 transmission and aid in its severe treatment. Moreover, sales of dietary supplements increased much more than before. Dietary supplements such as calcium tablets, vitamin E soft gelatin capsule, various vitamins, various types of antioxidant, honey and cod liver oil are widely available in the form of pharmaceutical doses such as tablet, capsule and soft gelatin and practically sold without prescription in every drug dispensary across the reason behind the misemploy of dietary supplements. Various kinds of implications are there for taking dietary supplements widely in Bangladesh, like unconsciousness of about the appropriate use of dietary supplements. In some community, dietary supplement could replace of taking daily meals. People may take higher dose of dietary supplements in the hope of getting outcomes sooner. Malpractice of dietary supplements. The authors have conducted discussion with about 200 dispensary salesmen regarding the sale of dietary supplement without prescription to the customers during this COVID-19 situation. The information derived from the discussion reveals that almost 60 to 70% of customers buy dietary supplements like vitamin, minerals, zinc, etc. for themselves or their family members. Describe the various symptoms of COVID-19 like fever, cough, headache and throat pain, etc. Now, it has rendered an extreme level health concern that having a long-term health-related effect of these supplements in the long run that arises the importance of legal concern to stop or monitor to minimize the irrational use and intake of dietary supplements without prescription or physician's guideline. Existing legal framework. Bangladesh has a number of rules and regulations to ensure that health and safety standards are maintained. These are Constitution of People's Republic of Bangladesh, the Penal Code 1860, the Special Powers Act 1970, the Consumers Right Protection Act 2009, the Safe Food Act 2013, the Bangladesh Standard and Testing Institution Ordinance BSTI 19, the Pure Food Ordinance 1974, the Drugs Control Ordinance 1982, the Drugs Act 1940. The government has started a process to prevent substandard and dietary supplement which are sold at local market causing concern for public health. In most cases, during drug dispensary, dietary supplement importers industry do not have permission or license from the Directorate General of Drug Administration of Bangladesh to sell or to manufacture or to import the items into the country. Recommendation. People need to be made aware of proper use and importance of dietary supplements. We should refuse to take dietary supplements for our daily nutritional needs because we can get the necessary nutrients by taking balanced diet daily. Based on our existing diet and health, we need to take proper physician's guidelines about requirement of the supplements. We should take advice from pharmacists before purchasing or consuming supplements. The physician should inquisition before prescribing dietary supplements to patients. Medical providers, pharmacists, pharmacy assistants or others in drug dispensary sectors should be careful not to dispense dietary supplements irrationally without any prescription. The governments and the policymaker need to build rules, regulation and policy to ensure the stop of malpractice of dietary supplements. This study enlightened us on malpractice of dietary supplement in Bangladesh during this COVID-19 situation. We found a substantial increase in the uses of dietary supplement during this time. Consumption of these supplements provide improves our health, but short time or prolonged uses has lot of impact on our bodies. This study suggests that the government should take rules and regulation and the pharmacies, pharmacy assistant and medication vendors should be aware that a significant portion of the general public uses dietary supplement without consulting with physician or by self-medication during this pandemic period. These are the references. Thank you for your patience and thank you for listening to me. Thanks again.